It's Movie Time is produced by John DeSando. Listen to shows and read reviews online at WCBE.org. I'm Johnny DiLoretto.
I'm John DeSando.
And do we have some fanfare or something?
Well,
do you
let's
have
do
like
it.
Can you put some music in here?
Listen, this is the 1000th It's Movie Time.
Wow.
We thought we were a big deal at 600 on Cinema
This
Classics.
is all you, man.
This is 20 years.
Wow.
As long as I've known you.
You know what? Yeah, for sure. We met at the Drexel Theater at a press screening 20 years ago, and you, at the time, you and Clay Lowe were the co-hosts of this show.
Yeah.
Clay bowed out at somewhere along the line.
Yeah, retirement.
And then you've always had guest reviewers.
That's correct.
And people that aren't always necessarily film people.
Oh, right. Yeah, just smart people who like movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you bring the expertise.
Yeah.
They bring the sort of perspective, the audience perspective.
Yes. And it has always been a populist point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like we had to have two experts every time.
Right.
And
well, lucky for you, got two experts today.
I do. And you have been a guest many times.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I first knew you.
Way back.
Listen, before It's Movie Time, I used to read your column, Alternaflix, in the other paper. And that's how I first got to know you before I actually met you.
Right.
So
you didn't read the actual reviews I was writing.
No, I didn't. Because we didn't have them anywhere. That was that column. Remember, you used to do it like a gossip
I also
column.
used to write movie reviews in the same paper.
Oh, well, I did. I'm sure I did.
Okay. All right.
Mostly Alternaflix, because you mentioned Clay and me as kicking around a little.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Anytime you guys showed up somewhere.
All right. So today, I mean, this is just a movie that's out there now.
Yes.
And it's called Retaliation.
It's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to, go find it. Retaliation, available video on demand.
Right.
You can rent this on any one of your
many platforms, not all of
whatever.
Them. Well, Prime probably, right?
I mean, you go to Prime, you can rent it from there. You can go to Apple TV, rent. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You can rent it from the internet.
Well, all right.
Yes.
Orlando Bloom, who would have thought?
Orlando Bloom, wow, he's been sort of, off the radar here for a while. The guy, obviously, big star from Pirates of the Caribbean and all that.
Yeah. However, recently, as you and I both kind of appreciated, The Outpost. He plays the captain.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot
So
about
I think
The
I think he's getting into being an actor.
Yeah, and assuming more character level roles.
Yeah.
So this one, you grew up, you weren't Catholic, right?
I was Catholic.
Oh, you were Catholic too.
And I had my own abuse episode.
Oh, yeah?
But very late on in college.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I was Catholic. I had my own abuse incident, but not with the church. Well, so I escaped that whole...
Well, mine didn't actually happen, but the priest put the moves on me.
Wow.
And I just quickly got out of there.
Yeah, for sure.
But
it's so rattling anytime this happens,
believe me, I'm vivid.
So this movie, Retaliation, is about a guy who's been traumatized. This takes place in England or Ireland?
England.
Okay, England. This guy's been traumatized by abuse that he suffered at the hands of a priest, and now he's found himself in the position of he's got a deconstruction job. He destroys old churches. The metaphor is so crazy.
Do you think it's very heavy?
It literally opens with this guy sledgehammering
old churches. They're taking down old churches.
Yeah, they're taking down old churches. One of the opening images, which is so over the top, it actually works, is him unscrewing the nails out of Christ's hand and taking this statue down. And
later on, he'll replicate that with himself.
Yes, right, for sure. Right, he stabs himself.
Yeah, he does.
So there's, the representation of trauma here is really spot on. The way you're thinking about it all the time, the way you move through the world as this damaged person. And so you can see the rage boiling under the surface of Bloom's performance everywhere, and that's great. But for me, I don't know, I don't understand the purpose of undertaking a revenge movie or a revenge theme and then just totally undermining what that genre is all about. Do you know what I'm getting at? It seems silly.
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't. If you took the ending, again, we're talking a film that is capable of going over the top.
Yeah.
Right? When you have the lead major photo of this, of him carrying a cross, then you know you're into...
Yeah, you're getting into big symbolic stuff.
So, and if you take the ending, I can understand your question. The ending's totally absurd.
Right, and it's also fantastical, which is often the criticism, you know, leveled against revenge movies, is that these are just fantasies, right?
Yeah.
And that they don't actually serve any real cathartic purpose, and they're sort of pornographic in the way they appeal to your baser instincts, right?
True.
This, in its ending, seems as utterly fantastical as any revenge movie, and not only that, but as dissatisfying an ending.
It is. Well, throughout, you have the focus on Bloom's character.
Yeah.
And he's called Malky. And it's almost deadening. There is so much of an emphasis on him and on his growing anger and rage when he sees this priest who has a striking resemblance to Richard Gere.
That's interesting.
But anyway, as it builds, it's still almost totally focused, like a great character, Janet, the barmaid.
Yeah.
She's almost lost, and they had a great relationship that you could have built on, and they didn't because they're so focused on the blue.
Well,
character.
yeah, but the point there to me was that this guy is incapable of having a relationship because he's, you know, quietly sodomizing himself at night.
Yeah.
And you know, and he can't even look her in the face.
Yeah.
So you know that relationship is doomed. I thought that was really well done, actually.
It's not enough for me, that's all. I just thought it was, I agree with you, well done. I wanted more. Because after a while I got tired of it being centered on the Bloom character.
So what was interesting to me was the relationship with the mother.
Oh, Mom, yeah.
Right? So he's, you know, really has this very strong attachment to his mom. But this relationship is, in another way, abusive, right? She's constantly deriding him.
Poor guy.
And somehow we gather that she may be somewhat responsible for the abuse or turned her back on it.
Right.
And I was kind of hoping that, you know, this movie would have the cojones to, like, maybe do something terrible with the mom. You know, but she just kind of kicks off somewhere along the line.
Well, I think you're bringing up an important point. There's so much more than just the act of abuse going on here. And that's what I was hoping for, a little more exploration. Now, I liked the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. I love character movies like this, and I particularly love this topic because it's close to me and my bringing up.
For sure.
But it has its weaknesses.
So, grading time.
Okay.
What do you think?
My grade is a straight B.
All right.
Okay?
Okay. Because you did that, because you gave it a B, I'm going to balance that out. I was going to give it a B minus, but based on that, I'm giving it a C.
Ooh, ouch!
I'm giving it a C because I think it's really sort of an exercise in this idea about, you know, challenging our expectations of the revenge movie, but it is cemented and held up by Orlando Bloom's performance. So C from me.
Yep. And then now you know why I am currently a member of St. John's United Church of Christ.